All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. It's going to be a quick impromptu video, based off a post that I saw on Instagram. I'm going to play the post real quick. Then I'm going to get a couple scriptures. Yeah, I'm not going to play the sound because, how YouTube does. But as you can see, this demonic painting or this demonic art, you can see that these devils are actually doing the same poses or dancing. And, when you look at the comments, this dance is promised them 3,000 years ago by Satan. Delete this, it's ruining the song. you know. So you can see, man, people are starting to wake up to who these devils really are. People are starting to really despise them. And, this goes into, my first scripture. As you can see, there's not one positive, not one positive comment on this devil's dance. It's payback time. As you can see. People are truly hating them. So when you go into the scriptures, when you go into, matter of fact, before I get this, I'm gonna get Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 13. The Lord said, I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall be a desolation. And these so-called Jews, the ones you see doing the demon dance, they are a part of Basra. They are the heads of Basra, which Basra was a chief city, in Edom. And these are the heads of Edom today. These disgusting people right here, wicked, horrible, nasty, demonic people right here, claiming to be, another person's nationality, which if anybody walking around and still believing that these are the biblical Jews, these are the biblical Israelites, you're a fucking idiot, and you're stuck in denial, man. Because there's nothing colorful about these people. There's nothing peaceful about these people. There's nothing peculiar or special about these people. But anyway, so the Lord said, I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste, Right, so the Lord Yahweh, he's going to completely destroy these people off the face of the earth because of their wickedness, their blasphemy that they have committed, against the Lord, against the Heavenly Father's people. They are a disgusting race of people, man. So it says, I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra shall be a desolation. And they don't even believe in Yahweh Shai. How could you not believe in your king? A waste, a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, rise up in the battle. Right, because all these other nations, as you can see, when you go into the comment board, these are people from all over the world, that are watching this. And all these other nations, they hate them. They're coming against them. And they're also coming against America heavy. You mean lock them up? Most of them in there have been fondled with. That's true. You know, let me go down some more freaks, pigs, demons, pigs. Someone turn up the heat. You see what I'm talking about? Look at this. Look at this, man. Sick booths. Devils, yep. Demons. Looks about right. Roaches. See? People are in total agreement that these are demonic people, man. These are people of Satan. You know? So all the world is coming against them, and you even have, you know, other nations such as North Korea, you know, condemning Israel for what they're doing to the Palestinians. You know, the demon dance. Demons get rid of. See? Let's go back. So it says, I have heard a rumor, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, come up against her, and rise up against her in battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. And this is happening right now. This is men despising them with all the comments. There's not one good comment here about these people. You know? Burn them all. You see? The Lord had made them small and greatly despised. And their numbers, there was an article years ago that so-called white people are not having, you know, enough sons and daughters as per other races, such as the real Israelites, who are a very, very fertile nation. When you go back into the time of Egypt, how we multiplied in Egypt. Let me see. What do I got? Let me ask chat. Chat. I forgot what I'm asking again. Chat, give me scriptures on the Israelites multiplying in Egypt. Right. So Genesis 47 and 27, and Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt, the country of Goshen, and they had possessions therein, and grew and multiplied exceedingly. See, so Israel, it says in Exodus 1 and 7, and the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Right. So these people, their numbers are not for first and foremost, man, they're a bunch of goddamn homosexuals. You know, they're a bunch of sodomizers. They're not into women. They're mostly into men. You know, so their numbers are not going up like us. See, the more hell Jake catches, man, the more twat. The more, man, I'm saying raw, man, the more pussy a man wants, man. The more you catch hell, the more you just want to tear some pussy up, man. Let's just be real about it, man. Shit, because I know that. You know? Some pussy will take your mind off a lot of hell, man. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now, man. God damn. This is a great satisfaction. You know, just watching a woman just lay there after you done destroyed her. You know? And I meant that in a good way. So it says, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Right. So you're small, your numbers are dwindling, and you're small also in, like, you know, morality. You know. It says, Obadiah chapter 1, verse 1, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. So Jeremiah and Obadiah, I believe Obadiah came around before Jeremiah. So, Jeremiah and Obadiah had almost the same vision or the same prophecy against Edom. It says, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is on high, saith the Lord. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me to the ground? Right, these people are pride, man. Are proudful, man. Are prideful, excuse me. They don't think anybody's gonna take them down. They think they just gonna go up in there, take over that land, destroy all the Palestinians, and nothing will happen because they have America, which they control America. Which was another video I wanted to, there was another video that I wanted to, matter of fact, hold on one second, I'm gonna pull it up. Right.
Israel controls us. They control the Congress. They control the Senate. They control our money. We don't control our country. The Zionist state does. We've seceded our power to a foreign country. We don't need presidents to send our young men and women into war, all for the sake of the Zionist state. I'm tired of it. This whole country should be tired of it. Our passionate attachment to the Zionist state has got to stop.
There you go. Even among their very own, they're being despised. So there will be a war, in between the Edomite race. Because these regular Joe Six-Pack crackers, they're sick and tired of their country sending all their relief and tax money to these guys, while they suffer. While they suffer. So let me go into the doom of Esau, the end all be all, then I'm gonna end it. Which, I recommend brothers read the book of Obadiah. I'm talking about brothers that's just learning. I know brothers that's more seasoned. We've read this book over and over again. But there's a lot of meat in this book, man. So Obadiah chapter 1 and Obadiah 1 and 8. Shall I not in that shall I not in that day, save the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? All thy mighty men, O Teman, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end, that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Right. So let me read down. It says, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. It says, thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. So this is plain, man. Everything you own, everything you labored for, we're going to possess it. It says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and the house of Jacob and the house of Joseph represents the northern and the southern kingdoms coming back together. All right, the northern and the southern kingdoms coming back together. It says, and devoured. It's like in the house of Jacob and the house of Joseph shall be a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble. Right, stubble is wood that you put in a fire to start a fire. Little chips, or in Jamaica, aka Benjamin land, we call it brum. You put in the fire to start the fire. It says, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. Right. So your end is total destruction, man. So that's all I wanted to get on that. Like I said, this was a quick impromptu, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yashai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the whole full elect. Shalom.